Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel and merry belated Christmas to each and every one of you. I hope you guys had a really good Christmas. I hope you ate good and you got the gifts that you wanted, but most importantly that you gave thanks to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because that's what Christmas is all about. That is the reason for the whole season. So I hope overall you just had a really good Christmas. As you see, my mom and I, we still have our Christmas tree up, obviously, and everything. So I kind of want to have it, over here to give the video a little bit of razzle dazzle. But in today's video, I want to do something a little bit more technology based for you guys, because I did kind of buy a big technological purchase that my bank account is still crying about, but it's okay. It's okay because it is definitely worth every penny, and I'm happy to share it with you guys. But before we get into what I'm going to be showing you guys and talking to you guys about today, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Of course, I would love for you to be a part of the All Things Kia crew by hitting that subscribe button down below, as well as the notification bell, so you'll be notified of my latest upload. I typically upload every Sunday around 2:00 p.m. So definitely, hit that subscribe button. I would love your love and support. And of course, if you're not new, then welcome back. Thank you so much for giving your girl some LOVE. Now we can go ahead and get into this video. So, what I got in my beautiful laptop cover case thing, and also the stuff that I got for this device, I will have the links in the description box down below. Most of the stuff I got from Amazon. Everything else came from Apple. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay. So this cover I did get from Amazon. It's coming up more turquoisey on the camera, but it is more of a mint green in real life. But it's cute because I love both colors anyway, so it doesn't bother me. But here's my new baby. I have the 2020 iPad Pro 12.9 inch with the 2nd generation Apple Pencil. And I also splurged and got the Magic Keyboard for it as well. I do have another case coming in a couple of days from Amazon, so I will have another case outside of my keyboard case, but for the time being, your girl is rocking the keyboard case. So y'all can see it like this. Okay, so like I said, it's the 12.9 inch. So Apple has the 11 inch iPad Pro, and then the 12.9 inch iPad Pro, and then the 10.9 inch iPad Air, 10.5 inch of the regular baseline iPads. This is my first Pro device that I had purchased from Apple. So just to give a little backstory to why I opted to get the 12.9 inch iPad Pro. So long story short, I recently, a couple months ago, unboxed a new iMac, the 2020 27 inch iMac. And I still had my MacBook Air, which was a 2017 model, and I had my iPad Air 3. So once I got my iMac, which is what I really use mostly to do like my editing, school related assignments and things of that nature, I was always just going back and forth between my iMac and my iPad Air. And I wasn't really utilizing my MacBook anymore once I got my iMac. So I just opted to trade it in, get a pretty little penny for it, and utilize my trade-in money to help purchase this bad boy. Hence why I opted to also trade in my iPad Air, get the value for that, end up purchasing this. The reason why I opted to get the 12.9 versus the 11 inch is because I wanted to utilize this as my laptop replacement. So I kind of wanted to do two things in one. Ended up getting this, and I just wanted something that was more durable to do the things that I want to do. Obviously, I'm really trying to get more serious about my YouTube channel. So I'm working hard with creating content, editing it, creating thumbnails, things of that nature to really make it more profesh and more polished and put together. As well as I'm still in grad school. I'll be done in like a couple of weeks. So papers and stuff are currently being worked on, and I wanted something that could, be able to manage that. I've only had this about a week now, so I'm still learning all of that it can do. But so far, I've been working on my papers, like I said. I haven't did any editing on in here yet. I do want to test that out. So I actually will be editing this video that I'm filming right now on this just to see how it goes. And also, I do have a travel business as well. So I definitely operate my travel business on my iPad also. So it was doing a lot of things that I needed to do, and it had a better processor than my, MacBook Air, the 2017. It's just more functionality and is able to do more things that I needed to do. Now, the reason why I chose the 12.9 inch screen versus the 11 inch screen of the iPad Pro is simply because of the screen size. Like I said earlier, I did want it to be more of like a laptop, and it kind of does look like a laptop. Like if you put it, I don't have nothing to compare it with anymore, but honestly, if you watch other people's YouTube videos and like all of these other tech gurus, and they compare the 12.9 inch to like the MacBook Air or even, the MacBook Pro, it does legit look like a laptop until you open it. And of course, you can clearly tell that, it's an iPad. And the reason why I opted for the Pro model versus the Air model is simply because, like I said before, I'm going to be doing more editing, relating to my YouTube content, especially if I'm not at home, which I'm not. I'm here at my mom's in Georgia, so I still need to be able to functionally edit content without being at my desk with my iMac. It's good for multitasking, so I do take notes on here sometimes, as well as I have my to-do list, and it really is just functional for me to, especially while I'm writing my paper for my capstone, to be able to have two things on the screen at one time. So having my paper on one side and then having the resources or whatever that I'm utilizing for my paper on the other side. Also, wow, Kia. Wow. Why did I do that just now? Okay. This is why I can't have nice things. So that's why, like I said, I ended up getting the Pro model and getting this size versus the 11 inch and even the iPad Air. Now, granted, before y'all come for me in the comments, whichever iPad you get, you're going to get good quality. My mom actually just purchased her an iPad Air, the newer version, so I'll see if she'll be kind enough to let me borrow it so I can do kind of like a review thing for you guys on that, if that's something that you're more interested in, more so than the Pro models. I like it. I had to help her, set it up and all that kind of stuff. And for me, just kind of playing with it while helping her set hers up, it's still really, 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 really dope. And also, I know that some people, based on like the videos and stuff that I've watched, because whenever I'm ready to make a purchase of something of this magnitude, I binge watch an unhealthy amount of YouTube videos relating to the product that I'm interested in. And one of the things that a lot of people ask relating to this model of the iPad Pro is the size. Is it heavy? Is it portable? And for me personally, I have no issues with the screen size. The only thing I would say in the very beginning, of course, going from, so I want to say my iPad Air 3 was like a 10.5 or a 10.7 inch. Don't quote me because I'm not a tech guru, so I don't know. But it was definitely a smaller screen than my iPad Pro. My iPad Pro literally probably has almost 3 inches worth of extra screen than my iPad Air 3 had. So the size, that alone, I had to get used to, and I'm still kind of getting used to it. And I don't wish I would have sized down to the 11-inch. As far as the weight, it really feels like the weight of an MacBook Air. Like if you would have got the 13-inch MacBook Air, I feel like it's about the same weight. At least it's about the same weight of the MacBook Air that I had, which was the 2017 model. So that isn't an issue for me either. And I guess simply because, like I said, I wanted to utilize this as a laptop replacement anyways. So it's playing two roles within one. If you're looking for something to be more of a laptop replacement, but you still want to have that iPad-like capability, I would personally suggest that you get the Pro model. So as far as the Magic Keyboard, it is compatible obviously with the Pro model because I do have the size that goes with the 12.9 inch. It is super smooth because Apple made it specifically for this iPad. And I think even the other ones, because my mom has one for her iPad Air, and it just works really smooth. So I am glad that I kind of did. It is pricey. With that being said, it's definitely worth it. It feels like you're on an actual laptop. If you can afford it, do not break your bank. Do not go literally dead broke trying to purchase this keyboard. Only get it if you have the means to actually get the keyboard. So it has like the Face ID detection or whatever, just like the later iPhones. I truly enjoy this device thus far. It's still so much I'm still learning about it. I've only had it for a week, so there are so many things that I'm still learning and still figuring out about it. But what I have been able to do with it so far, I am thoroughly enjoying every bit of it. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions relating to my iPad, please comment them down below. I would love to help you out to the best of my abilities. And also let me know if you have an iPad Pro as well, because if you do, then you might be able to help me out with as far as figuring out how to work this thing and really using it to its full potential. And even if you don't, just let me know below if you have any other Apple devices that you love and that you utilize. I would love to know. I would love to chat about it below. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye, my love.